Greetings, this is Charles Darwin. Need a little bit of lubrication. There, that's better. Do you recognize that? Yes, that's the opening measures of Also sprach Zarathustra by Richard Strauss, which is the beginning of the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke, Stanley Kubrick, which was based upon a popular anthropological work known as African Genesis, written in 1961 by Robert Ardrey, and it in turn was based upon the Killer Ape theory of Raymond Dart, who was the discoverer of the first Australopithecine. And the way Dart understood it is that Australopithecines were killer apes. That is, that their supremacy in the world was due to the fact that they were able to use bones as weapons. There were no stone tools, stone weapons found with them, but he figured that they used bones as weapons. And that is how the story of 2001 begins, as you may recall. But modern anthropological research shows that the killer ape theory was probably not very good. Oh, it was true part of the time. It is true that quite often tribes of Australopithecines, such as tribes of more recent humans, would fight with one another. But just think about it. As soon as we started walking on two legs, which we did very early in our evolution, 5 million years ago at least, perhaps more, that made us vulnerable. Even the slowest four-legged animal can move faster than the fastest human being of comparable size. Even elephants can run faster than human beings. So we were quite vulnerable out there in the savannah. So how could we defend ourselves? Would we really be able to trust throwing rocks and hitting other animals with bones? Would that really do it? No. The most important adaptation that we had was our ability to cooperate with one another, our ability to communicate with one another, our ability to trust one another, and to help one another to survive. And it's that group dynamic that was the most important thing that allowed for human survival. And that is more important and has replaced the killer ape theory of Raymond Dart and the popularizations that were based upon it. This is Charles Darwin. Tally-ho, and amen. My apologies to Dr. Niles Eldridge, who is an expert on cornets.